Welcome, fellow designers. Today we'll explore the fascinating realm of B2B and B2C product design. Our focus will be on the essential nuances that can make or break your design career. I'm May, Senior Designer at Google. Welcome to my channel. Let's begin by defining B2B and B2C product design. B2B, or business to business, involves designing products specifically for businesses. On the other hand, B2C, or business to consumer, focuses on creating products for individual consumers. Why should you, as a product designer, care about this? The day-to-day tasks and responsibilities for B2B and B2C products are very different. And your enjoyment of the work may depend on your personality and skill set. Let me break it down for you. In the B2C context, design is primarily focused on creating a delightful experience, which means your design should aim to increase engagement and eventually leads to conversion rate. There is a strong emphasis on usability and creating a delightful experience. In business to business, users need to utilize the tool to effectively accomplish their work. The key focus is on maximizing productivity. If the experience can be made delightful, it would be a significant achievement for B2B designers. B2B products often have a higher level of complexity with multiple dimensions of information hierarchy and advanced features. Let me show you the differences. Here, you can see the homepage of Airbnb compared to the homepage of Amazon FBA program. Airbnb is a classic B2C platform where users can explore and find their ideal travel accommodations. The discoverability and beautiful visuals of the website create an emotional connection with the user's travel imagination. As an Airbnb designer, you aim to create the moment where users say, "I want to stay there for 3 nights. This place is beautiful. I want to enjoy the sunset on the beach." The booking experience is guided and simple, so product designers working on this type of product need to spend a significant amount of time and energy crafting every detail to create that kind of excitement and bring delight to the screen. So how we do that? What's the day-to-day work look like? Here's a general example. A product designer on B2C product is assigned to improve the conversion rate of the product card. This involves moving elements around, changing the copy and text size, and launching A/B tests constantly to gather real data for making incremental decisions. It might take the team a quarter to finalize the new card after testing and gradually launching it in each market. Now let's switch the gear to the Amazon FBA program, where sellers can list and sell their products on Amazon. It's not the kind of experience where you feel like spending your leisure time to relax. Instead, it's more like an instinct to go to work immediately and learn and focus on the platform. Each entry requires users to follow and operate a full end-to-end flow, hoping that nothing goes wrong. So let's see, if you're a designer working on this sort of product, you'll need to invest a considerable amount of time and energy in learning how the platform works and understanding the technical jargons and knowledge. Once you've gained this initial knowledge, you will need to listen to users' pain points and come up with solutions to address them. A common task for designers working on B2B products is to help users save time during complex flows or provide guidance for tasks that are highly technical and complex. Now that you have a good understanding of the work is like, it's important to note that the nature of the work may vary depending on the size of the company as well. If you're interested in learning about how different companies approaches product design, check out my last video. I have developed a framework to help you determine which type of company would be better fit for your skills and interests. Let's go through it together. The x-axis represents the heaviness of the user journey workflow, while the y-axis represents the heaviness of the user journey touchpoints. B2C product designers tend to focus more on crafting touchpoints with a less complex workflow. On the other hand, B2B product designers focuses more on the workflow itself with less emphasis on touchpoint craftsmanship. If you look at my case study on a B2C product, you will see that the user journey is relatively simple. This allows more design time to be focused on each component and the overall UI in order to create that magic connection and emotion with users. It's not a good practice to make drastic changes to the B2C workflow, as this would introduce unnecessary complexity for users. Especially big tech B2C products require even more attention to details, as the workflow is already mature and established. Small changes can have a huge impact. For example, the placement of the Instagram Plus button on the homepage has gone through several iterations, if you have noticed. Mature B2C products make gradual changes to avoid causing significant user drop-offs. In general tech, if the B2C products are less mature, there's room for setting up the fundamental workflow and establishing the initial visual elements and library. For the early stage B2C startups, you can change the workflow to test market fit and modify visuals drastically to test the preferences of the target audience. On the other hand, the B2B product for big tech focuses on increasing efficiency for users and expanding service coverage for businesses. Product designers must have end-to-end workflow and system thinking skills. I created a user journey for Goldman Sachs trading platform, which was featured in an Envision article. This user journey highlights the complexity and pinpoint from different personas. That's the ecosystem I have to think about when I create end-to-end workflows. Also, I have to consider the feasibility of my design within the timeline and the time required to cross-team collaboration. As a result, I had less time to spend on crafting the UI and the individual elements as compromise. In order for a B2B startup to stand out, their product needs to be efficient and also make the product delightful to use. In a nutshell, B2B focuses on navigating complexity, while B2C emphasizes personal experiences and emotional connections. If you have a preference for system thinking, a B2B product might be more suitable for you. On the other hand, if you're primarily interested in the artistic elements of design, you might be better suited for B2C. Personally, after many years of testing, I have found that system thinking is one of my strong skills. While I enjoyed crafting the screen, I tend to lose interest when I have to maliciously maneuver pixels for months. I have a great passion for B2C products, but sometimes what you like is not necessarily what you excel at. Now, let's discuss the exciting part. Which job pays more? And what about work-life balance? I wish there was a straightforward answer. People often say that B2C product designers have worse work-life balance because they have launch deadlines due to the promised product feature launches. I have also seen that B2B product designers struggle with achieving a good balance. It's on you to do your own research when you're interviewing with the team. As for compensation, it typically depends on the industry. If the industry is more lucrative, the pay tends to be better. In terms of career security, if you choose B2C products, I admit that competition is more severe there. This is because the product doesn't require a steep learning curve, making designers more replaceable. However, the upside is that the B2C roles offer visibility and potentially to build your personal brand. B2B product designers have the opportunity to create long-lasting tools with the deep knowledge, which often leads to higher job stability. But B2B products may not be visually appealing and may not receive as much attention to the public. In conclusion, B2B and B2C product design offers very different experiences, each with its own set of challenges and rewards. Your choice depends on your interests and goals. Choosing the right path based on your skill set and personality is crucial for advancing your design skill. Thank you for joining me today. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe for more valuable insights on product design. Ask any question in the comment below. Until next time, keep designing, stay passionate, and always aim for excellence.